Reps condemn Tinubu's chartering of private jets to Saudi Arabia. Moves to investigate airworthiness of presidential jets. Good morning, everyone, and thank you for tuning in and listening to this headline we brought to your earrings this morning. As it says that Reps condemns Tinubu's chartering of private jets to Saudi Arabia. Moves to investigate airworthiness of presidential jets. It says that the House of Representatives on Wednesday commended President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's trip to Holland with a chartered jet, despite the huge budget outlay of a large fleet of jets for the president. The House then resolved to carry out comprehensive investigation on the airworthiness of technical status of all the aircraft in the presidential air fleet, including the professional competence of the engineers, technicians of the fleet. The House also resolved to invite their National Security Advisor, the Commandant of the Presidential Air Fleet, and any other relevant officers of government to give detailed explanation on why the fleet is not operating at optimum capacity needed to guarantee presidential safety. This resolution of the House followed the adoption of a motion of urgent national importance moved at plenary by a member representing Jer Federal Constituency in Borno State, Honorable Ahmed Satomi. The motion needs to investigate the airworthiness of all aircraft in the presidential air fleet to forestall unwarranted national tragedy is to proffer recommendation that will ensure lasting and sustainable solution to this incident, which has brought shame and embarrassment to the country. In a lead debate, Honorable Satomi said he is alarmed that despite the heavy budget of the presidential air fleet under the office of the National Security Advisor as appropriated yearly by the National Assembly, the fleets are not being maintained. Alarmed by reports on various media platforms that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu was forced to travel to Saudi Arabia on a chartered flight for the World Economic Forum to Riyadh because his presidential jet developed a fault in the Netherlands. And that is all we have concerning this headline, which says that Reps condemn Tinubu's chartering of private jets to move to Saudi Arabia. Moves to investigate airworthiness of presidential jets. And the headline that we are looking at us today, it says that Reps condemn Tinubu's chartering of private jets to move to Saudi Arabia. Moves to investigate airworthiness of presidential jets. Why are the Reps condemning the Tinubu's chartering of a private jet just to go to Saudi Arabia? The House of Representatives on Wednesday, they condemned President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's trip to Holland. They condemned the president's trip to Holland with a chartered jet with a chartered jet, despite the huge budget outlay of a large fleet of jets for the president. They are saying that it is not right for the president to go to Holland with a chartered jet, despite all the huge budget outlay for a large fleet of jets for the president. The House then resolved to carry out an investigation. The House of Representatives said that they will carry out an investigation on the airworthiness and technical status of all the aircraft in the presidential air fleet. They are going to investigate all the aircraft in the presidential air fleet, including the professional competence of the engineers, technicians of the fleet, including all the engineers and technicians who are working with the fleet. And the House, because they're not happy with it, they also resolved to invite the National Security Advisor, the Commandant of the Presidential Air Fleet, and any other relevant officers of government to give detailed explanation on why the fleet is not operating at optimum capacity. Saying that why is the air fleet not operating at optimum capacity? Why did the president have to charter another air fleet just to go to Holland? Just to go to another country? And the resolution of the House followed the adoption of the motive of urgent national importance. Because there are a lot of speculation that these fleets are not even maintained the right way. These aircraft are not even maintained the right way. So they are wasting money paying technicians who are not even doing their jobs right. Because in a late debate, Honorable Shatome said that he alarmed that despite the heavy budget of the presidential air fleet, despite the budget that is put just to maintain this air fleet under the office of the National Security Advisor yearly by the National Assembly, the fleets are not being maintained. The fleets are not being maintained. So that's why they want to investigate why the fleets are not being maintained, who is behind the fleet not being maintained, and all the engineers and all the technicians who are working with and around the fleet. Because alarmed by reports on various media platforms that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu was forced to travel to Saudi Arabia on a chartered flight, because his presidential jet developed a fault in Netherlands. Developed his own jet, his own presidential jet, developed a fault in Netherlands. That is what is giving the reps a lot of angry vibes. Saying that what happened? Didn't they maintain it well? Why are they doing that job? Better they say that they want to go a true round investigation concerning this. Or what do you guys just think? I want to see your own comment in the comment section, and don't forget to leave a like on this video. Then tap the subscribe button to subscribe to our channel so that